Good morning, Roastmaster here, enjoying a delicious cup of Geoffreys coffee, and I'm going to answer some questions for you this morning in regards to some of the blends and creations that we've collaborated with Disney on. A manager of the Flying Fish at the time saying that he's tried our coffee, loved it. I wholeheartedly agreed with him, invited him to come out to the roasting plant in Tampa. He came out with his chef, and we sat around and we cupped a bunch of different coffees before we decided on one. It's our first entry onto Disney property in a signature restaurant. One morning, they were having a manager's meeting in the Flying Fish. It was a breakfast meeting, so they were pouring the coffee, and one of the managers sat down and drinking his coffee. The next day, I get a phone call from the California Grill saying, "Hey, whatever you did for the Flying Fish, I want you to do for us." Again, invited them, decided on a blend to get this into the California Grill. And that was the very beginning of how we began our relationship with serving the signature restaurants. It became easier for the other signatures on property. Once they found out about it and the word spread quickly, they would get a hold of us, and that's how this whole process began. If it's a new restaurant, I usually am called in during the planning stages. There's a beverage innovations group that is designing all the beverages that'll be there. And, the same thing goes for their coffees and teas. I usually will ask, what kind of a statement would you like to make with your coffee? Is it going to be breakfast, lunch, dinner? I can tailor the coffee to that. Most times they kind of say, hey, what do you think would pair well with this menu? And I can offer some guidance in there. If you were breakfast and lunch, put in like a Central South American lighter coffee, a little bit higher acidity, snappy sparkle in the cup. And then if you're like the Yachtsman Steakhouse, where you're going to cut into that delicious New York strip, and then you're going to have that chocolate decadent dessert, you want to have something that can stand up to all those flavors that you're going to be having. So there you're going to go with something like a dark roast Sumatra, a Viennese or something like that. So it depends on really what kind of a statement that particular restaurant wants to do. And again, there's also some specialty themes. La Trattoria, delicious restaurant. We've done an espresso menu for them where they have 3 different espressos that you can choose from. It depends on what the statement that chef wants to make with his coffee. The nice thing is they have a choice. It's not like every restaurant on property has to use the same blend. They can pair a coffee to what they feel would complement their menu for each particular location. I think that makes it a unique dining experience for the guests. I have to say, one of my favorites is the Kona blend from the Poly. Definitely one of those coffees you could just drink every day, all day. Viennese blend served in Citra Coast. Espresso, nothing beats a great shot of espresso. Our Italian espresso, served property-wide. Definitely that Kona blend from the Poly. Our French Bistro, the coffee that's served in your rooms, the most commonly served coffee across property. I would say Flying Fish, Citra Coast, California Grill. Riviera Resort. I was approached by that beverage innovations team to come up with a signature blend for that resort. Went to work on creating something unique that would make a statement that you were only going to get at this one resort. This place is beautiful. It deserves to have a great coffee being served. Came up with a dark roasted blend of Indonesian and African, some of my 2 favorite coffees that are very unique, very complex, multi-dimensional, so that when you're sitting in this beautiful resort and you're looking out over the property and savoring that great cup of coffee, you get that whole experience all at one time, and it's really good. Dark roasted, so you're getting that nice, robust little smokiness, but so nice and smooth. I like to brag a little bit, but I'm very proud of this one. I think the guests are really going to enjoy it.